for checking out the Sportsline Podcast on the CHCH media platform. I'm Bubba O'Neill. As I say on a daily basis, this podcast is a space to highlight the outstanding athletes, coaches, broadcasters, and executives from Southern Ontario. Today, we dare step into the ring. Etobicoke's Sara Bailey may only stand at 5'4", but in the squared circle, she packs a powerful punch. In fact, it took the five-time national amateur champion only 4 professional bouts to become the fastest Canadian to ever win a world title. Since then, the WBA light flyweight champion has defended her strap, and on Friday, she will seek continued success as Spain's Cristina Navarro provides a new challenge in a power-packed card at Toronto's great casino resort. Hey, there's the champ right there. So happy to have Sara Bailey with us. How you feeling, champ?
I'm good, Bubba. How are you?
I'm excited for you. I think, last time we had you in the studios here at CHCH, you were just coming off the title win. You're setting up to defend the title. And now it's just continued success as you look towards to the unifying that title. And I guess someone's standing in your way now.
Yeah, that's right. We're hoping to defend again. I don't underestimate any of my opponents. So on Friday, we hope to defend once again and then go from there and hopefully pick up more titles in the next few fights. By the end of this year, I keep saying I want to be unified champ. I want to be undisputed. So that's why less than 3 months later, I'm back in the ring.
You know what? I think it's important to say that this is the most valuable promotions, and it's being run by Jake Paul. It's his first ever promotion in Canada and in help with the likes of hometown promoter Tyler Buxton and his United Promotions department. Jake Paul, this is a big deal. I know we just finished seeing him basically retire Mike Tyson. What has it been like to meet this fella?
It's great. I mean, it's awesome how he's brought his platform to Canada. I think that it helps us Canadians get exposed on on the big screen. And this is exactly what we're looking for. I'm happy that they were able to co-promote with my promoter, Tyler Buxton. So it's super exciting and it's huge for boxing in Canada.
Because of his name, is it a situation where he can probably get you into the States and maybe some even bigger bouts?
I mean, I'm happy where I am. I want to be fighting local, right? I want to make Toronto the Vegas of boxing, right? Like, this is where we want to make sure that boxing grows. So as much as the States is great, boxing's already huge there. So why not do it here, right here in Canada, right here in Toronto?
Appreciate that thought. Let's get right to your opponent, Cristina Navarro, 6-2. Had a watch of her and kind of assess what I thought. She stands the same height as you, seems to be as quick as you. Your assessment on your opponent?
She's very tough. She's aggressive. She has a lot of heart. I definitely think my boxing game and IQ is much higher than her, but I know that she's coming to fight.
What does Navarro have to worry about when she faces you?
The fact that I can box. I don't think she has been in the ring with someone like me, where I have ringmanship, I can move on my back foot, front foot, I could brawl if I want to, I could take a walk and just outbox you. I don't think she's come across anything like myself.
Would you say that your amateur status and the fact that you stayed in a little longer in the amateurs than most do will help you in a fight like this?
Absolutely. I've seen every single style. I've been to many countries, traveled all over the world. I've been to many sparring camps where we're literally sparring 7 days a week, as many rounds as possible. And again, there is not a style that I personally haven't seen. So I think that's really going to show on Friday night.
You know, obviously your trainer, Stevie Bailey, gets you all prepared for a fight like this. Can you describe to me what a workout day is like? I mean, obviously, I guess there's some gym work, there's some sparring work, maybe even film work.
Yeah, so in terms of sparring, I spar about 2 to 3 times a week. Other than that, I'm doing my bag work, pad work, and Stevie really dissects my opponents. And then when we get in the ring, we work on certain things that we wanted to be able to pull off in the ring. So that's when his tactical technique and all that comes into play. I let him do all the film study. I just listen to what my coach says for me to do, and 99.9% of the time it's worked.
Is this where you two get a little agitated with each other?
Yeah, absolutely. He tells me what I have to do, and constantly telling me what to do is just like, when he's your coach, your husband, it kind of does get frustrating at times. But again, like, in order for me to win on Friday night, I'm going to be listening to Stevie 100%.
You're so active on social media, and one of the things that I thought was so fun is that you were saying, as a Canadian, you don't really need to be in the gym because the outside, the nature will help you train like you're on a beach somewhere in the South.
Oh yeah, the winter training is fun out here. I mean, I really despise Canadian winters. I find the heat, the hotter the better. When we have our crazy hot summers, I never complain. When we have our humid summers, I absolutely love it. So I can't wait to get back to that.
Yeah, well, I think I saw you knock out a snowman, and that's when I got really scared. Hey, here you are. You know what? We're pretty much 72 hours before you actually step in the ring. Can you describe? And I've talked to so many different boxers, and everyone's different. What they're like as we get a little bit closer to the bout. I've heard that basically that for some, 72 hours before a bout, I don't talk to anybody. Like, what are you like?
Oh, I'm super bubbly. I'm right now, after this, I have to go do a photo shoot. I have to do some content still. And then tonight's my last little bit of weight cut. I don't cut anyone out. My best friend's going to be coming to hang out with me tonight at my place. And, oh no, for me, it's all fun and games. Even in the dressing room when we're heading out, like, I got my music on, we're laughing, we're having a good time. I've put in the work, I've put in the focus and everything, and now it's time to have fun.
You know what? When you got back into the ring, was there a time, and I don't know how, I mean, I know you're constantly working out, and by the way, I think it's so great to see what you're doing with all those young kids as well, too, trying to help them along, too. But in that off time, and you step back into the ring to get ready for a fight, is the phrase ring rust, is there truth to that?
Absolutely. I think there is. For me, when I had long spells in the amateurs, when I didn't fight for, say, I don't know, 2-3 months, that was really difficult. But in the pros, this is really quick turnaround for me, actually. Usually I fight within 6 months. This is within 3, and this is my 3rd world title shot in 10 months. So I've been super active. There's no ring rust there for me at all.
Is this, again, one of these types of fights where I guess the rest, the WBC, IBO, all the other title holders, that they're watching you, that right now, Friday night, you will be in the spotlight?
Yes, actually, the one girl who's got the WBO and IBF, she's going to be fighting the same night as me, I believe. So hopefully she comes out victorious as well. And then later on in the year, I hope to meet her or WBC. So they're definitely watching. I'm watching them. They're watching me. So it's a matter of when are we going to make that fight happen.
You know what? I haven't noticed this from you, but it's funny that you say this because there you are. Possibly your next opponent could be right there watching you and you watching her. In these kinds of situations, and we've seen it done so many different ways, is there ever a war of words or a little cut eye and kind of like, yeah, I mean, I want you, you want me?
For me, it's all business. You know what? I have nothing against my opponents. I'm coming in there to win, and so are they. And there's no animosity. I don't take it personal. I'm not one to trash talk at all. I actually respect all my opponents and anyone who ever has stepped in the ring. So I don't have that in me. Once it's in the ring, absolutely, it's a fight. But otherwise, you know, I'm just focusing on my game plan and what I'm meant to do to get the win, and that's it.
How do you flip the switch, though?
Maybe it's the Persian blood in me. We're fighters, right? I don't know, but yeah, I can be mean in there.
I've seen that. hence the record, and obviously your achievements as well too. I think it's fantastic, and again, the fact that you've always said that you want to fight for Canada, and as you talked about trying to have your fights in Canada, that's such an important thing. So congratulations on that, and we certainly wish you luck on Friday. Now, as part of the bigger picture, this whole fight, this whole bout is been well put together. The headliner event, lightweight fight between Niagara Falls native Lucas Prince Body. He's 18-0, 15 knockouts versus Ryan James Racaza, a tough Filipino lefty. He's 15-0, 11 knockouts. I would guess you know a little bit about Body.
Oh, Lucas is a really good friend of mine. Actually, as soon as I'm done with my fight, hoping everything goes well and I'm healthy, I'm getting into my fight gear for the Lucas team wear, and I'm hopping into his corner because Steve Bailey actually trains Lucas as well. Oh. So we're really good friends, and Lucas is like a brother to me. I've known him for over 10 years. We traveled the national team together, and I know him really well. Sunday, I'll be going over to Niagara Falls. We'll be having a meal together, and he's got an adorable little son. I'll be going to see Lucas Jr. So, we know each other real well.
Where is he in his journey?
Oh, he's getting close to the big fights. He's asking to fight. I mean, Gervonta Davis just had a draw against Lamar Roach, so he's ready in the next year, hopefully, to get to those massive fights. He had that viral knockout against H2O Silv just last year, so he's on the path to. And he also fought on the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul undercard, so he's right up there. And come Friday night, I think he'll shock the world again and put another big statement out there.
Well, again, I think by my count, I think there's, including some of the preliminaries, 9 bouts going on that night. So a power pack card put together by your guy and, of course, Jake Paul at Friday night at Toronto's great Canadian casino resort. Sarah, I know you got a zillion things to do. We really appreciate your short time, so close to fight time. We wish you luck. We can't wait to have you back here on the Sportsline Podcast, knocking them all out, and we're looking forward to that title unification.
Appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for joining us, Sarah. And again, once again, good luck. Hey, folks, as you've just seen and heard, we love talking sports with people who are making a difference on the local, professional, provincial, and national scene. If you do know of an athlete, team, or event to promote, the Sportsline Podcast want you. Contact us at CHCH and let's have a chat. Please hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe button because it certainly helps us out in this wild media landscape. And we certainly, as always, appreciate your feedback. For the talented folks that make the Sportsline Podcast possible, thank you for joining us. See you tomorrow.